Greetings, people of the earth. Welcome one, welcome all. This is What the Hell Did I Just Watch? New Eve episode 32. Yes, it is indeed New Year's Eve. So this is the day we take moments to reminisce, to look back like I spoke about before, but this is also the day to rock it epically wild indeed. Yes, I am your host, Oscar Riedlin, episode 32 of What the Hell Did I Just Watch? Perhaps, maybe, not quite yet, not quite the last episode of the year, because we've got more mayhem and carnage to rock and roll with. As I've said, if you want me to do a reminiscing of the moment, then we shall talk a bit about that and hopefully help you spark some memories of your year, looking back through your adventures, your journeys, sort of remembering how you got here, what you went through, what you did, the people you interacted with, all the souls you met, fell in love with, made friends with, the lot. We've got so much mayhem to deal with, but because this is the eve of the new year, this is New Year's Eve, the day or the moment before the dawning of the new year. It's time to rock it epically wild, whether you've got tons and tons of nectar to drink and you don't want to remember a thing, you don't want to remember any of it. It's gone, snap. Where did those memories go? Yes, indeed, but be safe, be careful, do it responsibly. You've got to know how to do it. Whether you want to sing, dance, feast, enjoy, whether you wish to spend it alone. If you want to spend it alone and that is your choice, then you do it how you wish. Do it your way. That is the most important. As long as you're having fun, as long as you're safe, as long as you're smiling, feeling joyful, you've got the memories flowing, you've got the whatever it be, you do it your way. Because if that is what you truly, truly wish, then make it so. Because that is the way it should be. That is the way it should always be. You do it your way. Whether you want to be alone, whether you want to be with friends, then you want to be with friends, and then you want to be alone, or you want to be alone and meet friends, whatever. Whether you want to drink tons, whether you want to drink little, eat a lot, eat nothing or little, whatever. I mean, does any of you interesting rockin' wild souls have a midnight kiss? Because if you do not have a midnight kiss, do not worry. I mean, it is magic, it is wonderful, it is bliss, and we all dream of that midnight kiss. Yes, we do. Oh, we dream of it. But if you don't have one, because I don't have one, it doesn't matter, you do it your way. And of course, if you wish for one, then you've still got time to take that journey, to seek one out, to see if you can get gifted that offer, or if you, that honour, should I say, not that offer, that honour, if you can get gifted that honour, or if you can gift out that honour. Because you might say, would you like to be thy midnight kiss? And they may go, that is an honour. Or they may say the same to you, would you like to be thy midnight kiss? And that is an honour to you. It goes both ways. So you've still got time to take that journey, because there are many moments before the clock strikes midnight and the new year dawns. So you've got so much moments, so many, just to sort of breathe, relax, reminisce, put your feet up, relax, maybe have a nice hot bath or a groovy shower, craft a movie marathon, whatever you want to do. You've got the time to do it your way. That is what New Year is all about. You party, or you don't even have to party. You do what you wish. I mean, as I've said before, there are many, well, not many, but a few New Years where I was by myself. I didn't party, I did it my way. Movie marathons, games, food, drink, boom. rocket wild. But of course, even if you're with friends, even if you're with other souls, you don't have to party. You can just sit down, you can chill, or you can party your way, like board games, charades, you know, weird wacky drinking games, or weird wacky games, you know, like Pictionary or Monopoly. Oh, bringing in the new year with some Monopoly. Woo! There you go. You've chosen a deadly one there. But whatever you want to do, you do it your way, because that is what this day, this moment is all about, to sort of flow into the new year as you do so wish, to sort of say this is the last day, the last moment of this very, very year. So in this case, it'd be the last moment, the last day of 2024. So you've got to do what you wish, whether you want to be alone the whole day and then go party, whether you want to be surrounded by countless souls, whether you want to paint, to draw, to sing, to come on and shoot an episode, to do whatever you want to do. You do as you wish, and you take as much time as you want. I mean, I know the clock strikes at midnight and that is the dawning of the new year, but don't rush. If you don't want to rush, then don't rush. That is what New Year's all about. It's finding your feet. And of course, as well, as I spoke about, New Year's resolutions, you don't have to have any. You don't have to have any at all. You do it for you. That's what they're all about. It's not, oh, I'm gonna, you know, do this in the new year because this soul has said these things and I feel a bit, you know, I'm gonna do it because, you know, if you're not doing it for yourself, or you're not doing it for another soul for the right reasons, then don't bother. Don't do it. I mean, as I say, it's not my place to say, but that's how I feel. Like if someone said to me, oh, you're a bit, you know, and you need to, you know, I wouldn't be like, well, I best join a gym then, and I best start eating better. You know, if they're saying that, I don't care. They can say what they want. You know, I'm not bothered. I mean, if I want to do it for me, if I'm like, right, I feel like I need to, you know, and of course health reasons as well. If you get the information, if you get like the, so you know, then of course, but it doesn't need to be in the new year because that, you know. But anyway, that's not the issue. But that's what I'm saying is, if somebody says it and that's what they think and you don't agree, then don't bother. I mean, I understand if you've got that sort of mindset, you think, well, I best do it. But and as well, if you're doing it for somebody other, like if you're doing it all like, oh, well, I need to because, you know, let's get it done, let's surprise them, let's, you know, it doesn't have to be that. It could be, oh, I'm going to get a tattoo, you know, let's get it done, let's surprise them. And then one day you're just like, oh, I'm going to wash up and roll up your sleeves, and they're like, wait a minute, what is that? You know, surprise them. Or like one day you just, you know, like New Year's resolution, you're going to add a bit more spark, a bit more joy, a bit more excitement into your life. So, you know, you're there with your friends or your family or your loved ones. Like, you know, when I say loved ones, I mean your partner, like your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your ashikabi, you know, your goddess, your warrior, whatever you want to call them. You're there with them. And then one day you're like, you know what? I'm just going to head out. I'm just going to go walk the dog. I'm sorry, what? We don't have a dog? Yeah, we do. Boom! Surprise, you've got a dog for the new year, like that. Or you're like, oh yeah, just give me a second, I'll do that in a minute. I'm just going to feed the cat. We don't have a cat. Yeah, we do. Nice and fluffy. I don't know why you're holding the cat like this, like, meow, 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 meow. It's a meow gun. Meow, 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 meow. Dishing out a meow bazooka. Meow, meow. Excuse me, sorry you had to witness that. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be those sort of things. You could be like, we're going to do that. Or, you know, if you've got the means, and I'm talking to a specific form of soul around here, if you've got the means, you might surprise your partner with a bit of, or your family members, you know, like, oh, this room's looking a little decrepit, you know. It's, maybe for the new year we should paint it up and turn it into a nursery, and, you know, a bit like, wait, what we do? boom, surprise, New Year's resolution, you're going to add that kind of wildness, that kind of wackiness, that kind of insane sanity into your life. And if you wish for that, then you do that. You rock that epically wild, because, that's what they're all about. They should be for you, and willingly for you, to bring you joy and that kind of happiness. And of course, the smiles of others, if they're involved willingly, if they're involved in a happy, joyful way for the New Year's resolution to take effect. It shouldn't be, oh, well, I need to do this, I need to do that because of all these other reasons. If they're not the right reasons, then don't bother. Just have some fun, live your life, fill it with joy, excitement, kick-ass moments, of course, because that is what it should be all about. Live in the moment, reminisce, remember the moments, craft the moments you want to craft, of course. If you can't, then find a way. As the legend says, life finds a way, and if you wish for them, if you emanate them, what was it? Manifest them, get them out there, feel them, know them, explore them, then they will come to be. Of course, a lot of these moments do not need to be rushed, so it's about taking your time, finding your feet, finding your way, choosing the right path. And I know all about this. I know a lot about this. I'm not a pro, I'm not an expert, but I know a lot about this because I went through, or I am going through, sort of similar stuff, finding the way, finding the feet, trying to sort of overcome a lot of things. And maybe I might have a few New Year's resolutions to get out there, to try and sort of be like, right, this is what I've got to do, because this year I've had a lot of tasks, a lot of sort of quests to try and complete, like New Year's quests or quests. But yeah, like that's what I've been trying. Like this year, I've been like, right, well, I need to. These were for me as well, because if I didn't do these things, if I didn't at least try to do these things, for me, then I know that there would be a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a lot of sadness and depression. So if that is the case, then get it done. Get your New Year's requests rocking wild. Doesn't have to be off the day, like midnight strikes, January 1st, right? Get down to the gym, let's go for a 52-mile walk. It doesn't have to be that. It's taking your time, taking your moments to find your way, find the right path you should be on, the right timeline you should be on, because things like this shouldn't be rushed. I mean, I know it's probably a weird example, but if I've got this correct, the statue carved out of the marble, the statue of David, by Leonardo da Vinci, if I've got this epically correct, and any crafter and creator, inventors, even the ones that invented the tech, it didn't snap overnight. They probably, most definitely, had these ideas and they spent years perfecting them. Years. I mean, there's still bits and bobs that you could go, it gets better, it evolves, it levels up. So that should be you. If you wish to take this journey, if you wish to take these steps on this New Year's quests, or on these quests, on these tasks and trials, you've got to take your time. Doesn't happen overnight. Like for me, it's been almost a year or so, maybe. It's been a hell of a long time, like in my mind, in my thoughts, my feelings. But I've still got a long way to go, and I'm not giving up. I'm trying. I'm stepping in there. I'm getting it done. I'm trying to overcome that big sort of thing that stands in front of me. And in some aspects, I don't really want to. I want to go back and be where I was, but I can't. I can't go back and be where I was. No, I can't. Because it's not possible. It's not possible. That's all I want. To go back and be where I was and continue from where I was onward to that point. Like I wish I could. I would give, but that's what I need to get over. That moment, me thinking I want to go back and be where I was and do what I was doing and continue from there and build it. But I can't. I know I can't. Thinking about it is making me feel. If I start crying. You'll know why. But that's what I need to get over. I know I can't go back. I know it's probably not possible. And I know I can't go back to that moment. And things will not go back to like they were before. Nothing. Because everything's changed. It's different. And that's what I need to get over. I need to overcome that. And if I can get over that hurdle and accept that there's no going back, that there's no doing this, going back to where I was and continuing on and forgetting everything that's happened, it can't happen. It's not possible. I mean, I guess if there's a machine that can do so, but I will know, I will remember if I go back to that time and stop it before it happened, the people, the souls there, they will never know because it would never have happened. But I would know everything. I would feel everything. I would still have experienced everything and I would know it. But the thing is, because I don't feel it would be the same. I don't feel it would be able to flow as it did. And in certain ways, that's life. That's the way, like as they say, that's the way life is. And this may have been for the better. This may have been for the best because of what happened. Things are going great back there. Things are going but that's what I mean. Like, that's what I need to get over, and it takes time. It takes effort, and it takes just steps. You can't rush these things. And if I can get over that, then I know I'm there. And I'm at the other side, and I can finally sort of lay that down. And never forget it, of course. I will never forget it. It will carry with me. But once I'm at the other side, I can be like, it's been an honour. It meant everything to me. Thank you. And then sort of flow on and find where I need to be, find my feet, find where my adventures take me next. This is deep and heavy, holy hell. This is what all New Year's about. It's not just New Year, it can be any moment in time. You could think this any moment in time, but because New Year dawns and you think about the New Year's resolution and the birth of a brand new year jumping in, it's heavy, it means a lot. And it's the unknown, the unexpected, because you do not know where this very year is going to take you. January 1st, 2025, it's begun. It is the beginning. In the beginning. Well, not in the beginning, because in the beginning is way back there, but it's the beginning of a brand new year, the dawning of a brand new year. You don't know where this year is going to take you. You don't know, like here, right now, December 31st, 2024, jump it back to January 1st, 2024, right? That day, you could have not. If you did, then you should play the lottery. And if you did, you should have your own show. And if you did, you should go on tour. If you could have predict from January 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024, where you'd be, who you'd be with, what you'd been through, what you'd been doing, what you'd been up to, what you'd gone through to get here, then holy hell, that's what I mean. It's unpredictable. It's the unknown into the unknown. Yes, indeed, the voices are calling out for adventure, they're calling out for journey, but you don't know. You don't know because you've been through it now. It's December 31st, 2024. You don't know. You do know, but you didn't know back then. But you know it now. You've experienced it. You've witnessed it. You're still here. You're standing strong. You've rocked it epically wild. Hell to the yes. Pat yourself on the back. Well, that wasn't really a back, but pat yourself. Give yourself a round of applause. You are a legend, and you've done it. Like, that's what I mean. It's the unknown. Like, I did not know up to a certain point. Well, I mean, I didn't actually know. Even when I knew, I didn't know. Because the new year for me, I knew was going to be different, was going to change, was going to evolve, and was going to be a lot of things, but I didn't know exactly what it was going to be. But look, I'm here. I survived. We rocked it well. We kept it crazy. And that's the same for the next year. As the next year dawns, as the next year is birthed, as the next year begins, you do not know. But that's okay. That's perfectly fine. It's about finding your way, falling back, keeping it mellow, keeping it vibe, keeping it level, and finding where you're supposed to be, finding the path you're supposed to be on, finding your feet. Because that's what it's all about. And don't rush it. And do it your way. This is the way. To do it your way. That is always the way. To do it your way. Because that's the most important. And that's the most magical. That you should always do it your way. And of course, if you ever craft a guild, create a team, then you do it your way still. But you're together as one. You're a teamwork. You make the dream work. You rock it well. You conquer those adventures and you slay it, queen. Indeed you do. It should still be there. There should be no command. It should be teamwork. I mean, of course, there may be the doms and the subs and, you know, all this, that and the other. The ones that sort of step up and sort of, but you do it together. You leave no soul behind. And of course, if you are solo, if you are the lone wolf, you do it your way. You rock it wild and you find what you seek, what you wish to seek. That should how it be. And of course, if you want to take the New Year's ResaQuests, if you want to take that trip, then you do it for you, or you do it for another soul for the right reasons. Because it is difficult. It is tricky. And of course, if you don't complete it, that's not a problem. It's your call, your decision to make. You hold the power. You're the captain now. I mean, I just said this now. But you get the idea with that. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's on you. It's you. And that's all that matters. Because you are you and you are awesome. Stay true to you. Find your way, you will. Of course you will. You will discover where you need to be. You will find the path you wish to walk. And if you want to put it that way, if you haven't already found, you will discover, uncover, seek out your purpose, and you will rock it demonically wild. That is what it is all about. Just take the moment. Breathe. Breathe. You know, if you think you're not going fast enough, slow down. That is what a great man once said. If you think you're not going fast enough, slow down. Because you don't want to go too fast. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. You don't want to spin out of control unless it's the fun out of control, if you know what I mean. But you don't want to do that. But it's your call to do as you wish. Because this is what these moments are all about. To take time, to discover, to uncover, to think about it, to reminisce, to remember how you got here. And if you got here alone, or if you got here with friends, with family, with the true loves, if you survived moments, if you built yourself back up, if you were helped to build yourself back up, all this, I mean, if you were like if someone fought for you, if you fought for somebody, that's what it's all about. Because if things were different for me back then of course I would have had a hellish different New Year, which could have been so much better than the year I actually had. I mean, the tagline, it could have been worse, you know, but at least I'm still here. Of course I am. I'm rocking it while I'm keeping it crazy. But, you know, that's the year I had. It could have been a hell of a lot worse. But I am glad, you know, I did what I got to do, and the souls I was honoured to spend it with. It means so much to me. It means the world. I'm honoured and I'm glad for that. I mean, that is the bonus. That is the best, that I'm here because of these very souls. Because of what went down and what transpired and what flew out. Because if they weren't here, then be a hell of a different story. I wouldn't. This broadcast would not be taking place, or if it did, and it'd be taking place from a different kind of zone, if you know what I mean. But see, just, it's beautiful. There is beauty, there is joy, there is love and care and cherishment and magic in the world. You've just got to seek it out. And I mean, if you can see it, if you believe, if you feel it, it's right there in front of your eyes. There are souls that will honour you, that will respect you, that will do anything and all for you, that will never hurt you, never do this, never do that. But there are sprinkles of life in there, so you've got to accept that. If you can try and change it, if it cannot be so, then hell yes, you found the perfect secret. Share it with all. But that's just the way it is. But there will be souls out there, whether they're your true love, whether they're your friendship, whether they're your family, they will do everything and all for you, no matter what it is. They will help you in countless ways, no matter what it is. So that's the time and the moment to look back, to be honoured and thankful. I mean, you yourself could be one of these very, very souls. Like there would be another soul sitting there taking a moment, honoured and thankful for you in their life. Because you're the one that jumps up. You're the one that rocks it well. You're the one that brings that mayhem, that does anything and all to make sure they're smiling. But yeah, that's, sorry, getting emotional there. But that's the beauty of it. And it means so much. See, taking these moments help. And for me, I can get very emotional. I mean, I'm an emotional soul. I've got a lot of love, a lot of care, a lot of honour, respect, emotion in there. So I understand it. I might have to. No, I'm okay. I'm good. We're almost there. You can relax. If you've made it this far into the show, thank you. It means the world. It truly does. You're an epic legend. And if you've been watching from the beginning or from the beginning-ish, thank you. It means a lot. But yeah, this year has been, as you can see with the broadcast schedule over the time, on and off. You know, will they, won't they? Will they, won't they? Yeah. It's been a mad one, but we're reminiscing, we're having fun, we're sparking the memories. I mean, I probably don't even need to do another episode about that because we were here, we've done it. But I probably will jump in again because I can indeed, just before, wish every single soul a happy new year. But we're not quite there yet. We're still on the eve of the new year, reminiscing, rocking it epically wild, having some fun, bringing the mayhem. And if we are, we're spending it together indeed, because no, you're not alone unless you wish to be alone. It's your way. This is the way. It truly is. It is, and it's awesome, and it's bliss, and it's beautiful. And I will indeed set this broadcast, this episode to rest, because I know it's the day of the eve. It is New Year's Eve, and you'll probably want to go rock it wild, keep it crazy, reminisce, take a moment and do what you've got to do. Prepare for your New Year's requests, because that is the way to do it. Bring that mayhem, stay awesome, stay epic, stay true, and do it. Do it for you, and of course do it for those blissful, beautiful, magical reasons. Yes, that is the way. This is the way. This has been What the Hell Did I Just Watch? I have been your host. Thank you kindly. It's been an honour and a pleasure and a privilege. I have been your host, Oscar Riedlin. This has been episode 32, New Year's Eve. The eve of the eve, indeed, if you please. I'll see you in the very next episode, the very next broadcast. Be safe out there, have some fun, put a smile on your face, share the love, share the care, help each other, keep it warm, keep it bliss, keep it beautiful, and rock it demonically wild. Hell to the yes! I'll see you in the next episode. When in doubt, rock it out on the eve of the eve.